One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman had so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Longhorns kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play action, C.J. Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and pick up there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season and early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both the longest of goals.
This one's fun too, Dave, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get to mid-season, you're like, I haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
On the run, it's Mobley. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And man, you have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second, so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be a more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down and throw early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. For this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you want to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to get to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Play action, here's Manning. Bring it in. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdog would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. That's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
And the offseason was so much more important. You know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
Under fire. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Manning from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Mobley. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe click now with this C.J. Carr offense and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throwing, Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
There's some room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. C.J. Carr firing again. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get at the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get it.
Snags it, and he's open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mobley. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the ground, it's Mobley. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's James. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here's Carr to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Back open in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running the red zone. It's Osborne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Manning to throw. Get it out on the screen. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I would say they got him exactly where they didn't want him as a defense. All that speed, he gets outside the pocket, rolling to his right. You think he's going to take off. How about he tries to throw the football, can't fit it in there, throws the incompletion. The defense was scared for a second there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Hart's going to spin it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Now here's Manning. He's got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Carr. Here's a heat. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but
caught up on everything here in week 1. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Cardinals looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped. 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. One more time, it's Brown. Maybe a crease. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They feed him again. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Texas offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The transfer has it his first carry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offense doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here come the Irish back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run inside. It's Mobley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Shakes off the defender. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Mobley. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. We would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Manning with a play fake. There's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's James. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Carr to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Firing to the right, complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The Irish punch back.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Under fire. And they got it.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It Smothers. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, Get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes a deep grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running inside. It's Osborne. And he'll be brought down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Carr rushes on him. Finds us back in the middle. Turn it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first downs. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right.
Here's a little room there. Bust through behind his pad. All the way. Touchdown, Irish. The Irish touchback.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Motion from the wideout. Arch madness. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Plows through the defense. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Play action, Carr. He spins that thing down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Oh, they're after him. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. A shot toward the end zone. Got it on the outside. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
What a phenomenal individual effort to get